Lote Tuqiri is a legendary dual-code rugby player who made his mark in both rugby league and rugby union. Known for his blistering speed, strength and versatility, Tuqiri's career spanned over a decade of high-profile achievements, from winning NRL premierships to representing Australia and Fiji on the international stage. His remarkable journey through the years highlights key moments across both codes of rugby. This is Lote Tuqiri. Lote was born on the 23rd of September 1979 in Korolevu, Fiji. He grew up in Namatakula with his family, including his parents Titilia and Tukula, his older siblings Mela, Tavita and Serena. At the age of 4, Tuqiri moved with his family to Australia, where they settled in Sunnybank, a suburb of Brisbane, Queensland. It was here that Tuqiri began his rugby league journey, playing for the South Sunnybank Rugby League team. He attended Sunnybank State High School, which further nurtured his passion for rugby, and his early exposure to rugby league set the stage for a remarkable career that spanned both rugby codes, making him one of the few athletes to excel in both. Lote's professional rugby league career took off in 1999 when he signed with the Brisbane Broncos in the NRL. His immense talent and athleticism were immediately apparent, and he earned the club's Rookie of the Year award. Playing on the wing, Tuqiri showcased his speed, strength and try-scoring ability, which would come to define much of his career. Although he was relatively new to the professional game, he was already laying the foundation for a future filled with success. In 2000, Tuqiri cemented his place in the Broncos' first grade lineup, playing a pivotal role in the club's successful season. He played on the wing in Brisbane's 2000 NRL Grand Final victory over the Sydney Roosters, scoring a try and helping secure the premiership. His impressive performances earned him recognition on the international stage as well. Tuqiri captained the Fiji national team at the 2000 Rugby League World Cup, where although Fiji did not progress past the group stage, Tuqiri emerged as their top try scorer and goal scorer for the tournament. This marked the beginning of his international career, and it wouldn't be long before he was called up to represent Australia. The 2001 season was a defining one for Tuqiri. He was selected to represent Queensland in the State of Origin series, where he made an instant impact by scoring Queensland's opening try. Tuqiri's efforts helped Queensland win the series, and he quickly became a fan favourite. In the same year, he earned his first cap for Australia in a one-off test against New Zealand, scoring a try in a 28-10 victory. His dominance on the wing continued throughout the NRL season, finishing as Brisbane's top try scorer with 21 tries. This performance earned him a place on the prestigious Kangaroo Tour, further solidifying his status as one of the league's premier wingers. Tuqiri's final season with the Brisbane Broncos in 2002 was another successful one. He maintained his reputation as a prolific try scorer, once again topping the club's try scoring charts. He was instrumental in Queensland's State of Origin campaign, scoring in each of the 3 matches and totalling 28 points for the series. At the Dally M Awards, he was named Winger of the Year, a testament to his consistent performance throughout the season. However, as his rugby league career was peaking, Tuqiri announced a major decision. He would be switching codes to Rugby Union at the end of the season. His last game for the Broncos was a 16-12 preliminary final loss to the Sydney Roosters, bringing his rugby league stint with the club to an end with 99 games and 260 points. Tuqiri switched to Rugby Union in 2003, saw him join the New South Wales Waratahs in the Super 14 competition, and his transition from rugby league to union was seamless, and his natural athleticism made him a force to be reckoned with. He quickly earned a spot on the Australian national rugby union team, the Wallabies, making his debut against Ireland in June 2003. This achievement made Tuqiri Australia's 43rd dual-code rugby international, and later that year, he played in the 2003 Rugby World Cup, where he scored tries against Romania and Namibia in the pool stages. In the final against England, Tuqiri scored Australia's only try, though the Wallabies ultimately lost in a closely fought contest. Despite the defeat, Tuqiri had firmly established himself as a key figure in Australian rugby union. Lote continued to impress in rugby union, earning 67 caps for the Wallabies over the course of his career. In 2004, he toured the United Kingdom and France with the national team, and by 2005, injuries to several key players saw Tuqiri move to the centre position, where he continued to excel. In 2006, Tuqiri represented Australia at the Rugby Sevens event at the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne, further showcasing his versatility as a rugby player. His club team, the Waratahs, reached the semi-finals of the Super 14 competition that year. While on the international stage, he continued to be a regular fixture for the Wallabies. However, Tuqiri's aggressive playing style came under scrutiny in 2006, when he was suspended for 5 games for a dangerous tackle on New Zealand's Richie McCaw during the Tri-Nation Series. As the 2007 Rugby World Cup approached, there was much speculation surrounding Tuqiri's future. With his Rugby Union contract set to expire, many wondered whether he would return to Rugby League or remain with the Waratahs. Ultimately, Tuqiri chose to stay with Rugby Union, signing a 5-year contract with the Australian Rugby Union. He represented Australia in the 2007 Rugby World Cup, but following the tournament, questions about his future further persisted. Despite his decision to stay in Union, Tuqiri's relationship with the ARU began to deteriorate, and by 2009, the situation came to a head. On July 1st, 2009, the Australian Rugby Union unexpectedly terminated Tuqiri's contract without providing a reason. It was later revealed that Tuqiri had violated team rules by entertaining a student in his room, which led to his dismissal. With his Rugby Union career in Australia over, Tuqiri briefly moved to England, where he played for the Leicester Tigers in the English Premiership. However, his time in England was short-lived, and in 2010, Tuqiri announced his return to Rugby League. After a long 7-year absence from Rugby League, Tuqiri signed a 3-year contract with the West Tigers in 2010. And his return to the NRL was met with great excitement, and Tuqiri didn't disappoint. In his first game back, he scored a try with his very first touch of the ball, and he continued his strong form throughout the season, helping the Tigers reach the semi-finals, where they fell just 1 game short of the grand final. Tuqiri's return to International Rugby League came later that year, when he was selected for the Australian team for the Four Nations tournament, becoming the first player to represent Australia in both codes after returning from Union. Tuqiri's second stint in Rugby League was marked by injuries that hampered his performances. In 2011, he suffered multiple injuries, including a broken arm and an ankle injury. His struggles with fitness continued in 2012, when he broke his upper arm again, ending his season prematurely. Despite these setbacks, Tuqiri's talent and experience kept him in the West Tigers lineup. However, by 2013, it was clear that injuries had taken their toll. Tuqiri played only a handful of games in his final season with the Tigers, and at the end of the year, the club chose not to renew his contract. Following this, Tuqiri signed a short-term contract with Irish Rugby Union team, Leinster, where he played in the Pro 12 competition before returning again to Australia. In January 2014, Tuqiri signed a 1-year deal with the South Sydney Rabbitohs, adding depth to the club's outside backs. And at the age of 35, Tuqiri was the oldest player in the NRL at the time, but he still had one more moment of glory before he left. On October 5th, 2014, Tuqiri played in the NRL Grand Final, helping the Rabbitohs defeat the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs 30-6 to win the premiership. This victory marked Tuqiri's second NRL title, his first coming 14 years earlier with the Brisbane Broncos. Lote Tuqiri's career is a testament to his remarkable athletic ability and versatility. As a dual code international, he achieved success in both Rugby League and Rugby Union at the highest levels. From his early days with the Brisbane Broncos to his time with the Wallabies and his return to the NRL, Tuqiri left an undeniable mark on both codes. His journey was filled with triumphs, challenges, and moments of brilliance, and he remains one of the most celebrated dual-code athletes in rugby history. Thank you so much for watching. Comment who you want to see next. We'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.